baby.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I am good. Welcome. Today we are reviewing. What do I have to say? My name.
Who are you?
My name is.
Your
My name is. Oh, guys. This is Pure, this is Rehu, and we are back with yet another book review. Okay, this is our first actually for 2026.
Yes.
First time recording. We are back like Merkel show. So today we are reviewing Frida McFadden's The Housemaid Series. So we thought we are going to just do it. All the books. We're going to review all the books in one video, because it won't make sense just to do it like one video each, because they kind of go together.
Yeah, it's a trilogy, so each book carries off from the last. But you can read them as standalones. But I think it just makes better sense to start from the beginning and get to book 3, because the story builds from there. You get introduced to some characters in book 1 and book 2 that are carried over or built on in the other books.
Yeah, I don't think you can read it as a standalone.
You can. I really think you can, because
but then you won't get, because remember in the first book, this book blue one, the first one you are introduced to her. In the second one you meet people that you don't even know. I mean, like,
but she makes a good effort in trying to summarize the events of the first book. Like she gives us she gives you a sense of, okay, what happened. Like in book 2, she would say she used to be this person, she did X, Y, and Z. But you don't necessarily know all the details. But
that's what I'm saying. Hooray.
But it's nicer.
Just read from book 1.
Okay, take her word for it.
Yeah, just read from book 1, go to book 2, and then go to book 3 like a normal human being.
1, 2, 3.
Yes. So, it's a psychological thriller.
I think it's a thriller. I don't know if it's a psychological one, because your psychological thrillers would be like The Silent Patient. Have you read The Silent Patient?
No, I haven't.
So those ones are more based. But they're not diagnosed though. Are they diagnosed?
A lot of people are walking around undiagnosed. Like this one, the first husband, Nina's husband.
Hey, man, he's not diagnosed. He's functioning in society. He's doing very well.
He's doing very well, but like nobody can tell you I want 100 hairs. Your hair.
Undiagnosed. So it's a thriller.
Psychological thriller. She's saying it's just a thriller. I'm saying it's a psychological thriller.
You read it
and you tell me.
But the book is classified as fiction and a thriller.
Yeah, fiction and thriller, but now I'm adding on because I was like, no way.
You read the book.
God, no way. These people are not normal. In this first book, we are introduced to Nina. Nina and husband. They're Andrew, right? Kendra.
So I struggle with remembering the names, right? But there's Millie, who's the main character.
Yeah, Millie's
and then there's the husband and the wife. The wife is Nina. I really could not care them who the husband is. It's fine. And then we also have Enzo. So the 4 of them are sort of main characters, but you get to read from Millie's point of view and from Nina's point of view. So in the beginning, for the first half, we get to get the story from Millie's point of view as the main character, and then when we get to the plot, then we get introduced to Nina's point of view. I
actually like that about these books. Like I love reading books that are from each character's point of view.
Yeah.
Because you get to really understand the character, and also I think from reading from the first book, you now then understand how the character has grown from the first book now to the second to the third, because the third is more where Nina is.
Time has passed.
Millie unale degree social work.
Yes.
You know, she's made working. Something of herself, and then she's got kids also. So, and I was also wondering when I read the third book, I'm like, I wonder what's going to happen here, because these people are now grown ups. you thinking you won't make those same mistakes that you did when you were in book 1 and book 2. So now what's going to happen? Who's killing who? Because obviously somebody's going to die.
And she introduces it early on.
Yes.
Like from the first or second page or the first few lines.
The first page.
She tells you, I think one of the books starts with there's blood.
Yes.
And we don't know whose blood it is. And you go for a long while not knowing whose blood that is, but you know somebody's bleeding. They're dying or they're just bleeding, but there's blood.
Somebody always dies. Somebody always dies. But it's not just blood. When you see blood, you know
No, Frida kills her characters.
And she's not shy. Kills them from the beginning. But from the beginning.
Okay, but let's get more constructed then. So this one, I get all of them. Kimili. Kimili is the main character. She's the housemaid. Right? She's being hired to clean their houses, and while she's cleaning the houses, gets herself entangled in other people's business, and someone ends up dying. So in this one, she and I don't want to spoil it now. I was going to say she kills or who kills. No, but someone dies in this one.
Someone dies in all these books. Someone is dying, so that's for sure. Millie is just a girl with a troubled past, and then when she meets Nina already knows Millie, and then now knows about her past. Okay, so when she employs her as a domestic worker or housemaid, as a housemaid, and Millie always works for these rich people. Also, doesn't it shines a light on the secret lives of the rich people?
We hope that is the case, or at least that they are behaving.
We hope it's the case. Sorry,
no, don't twist my words like that.
No, because I'm saying I said, don't you think it also shines light on the secret life of the rich people? Like it seems as if the themes.
Okay.
The book.
Then I suppose I should have said I hope that's not the case.
Yes.
That give her behavior.
Yeah.
But she was very fortunate to find these people. And then that is book 1, I get Ginin and her husband. Book 2, who are the characters in book 2?
Book 2, she meets that one that I didn't like. Let's see.
But in book 2 there is why am I forgetting now what happened in book 2?
Miss Colloway. Is this the book 2?
Yeah.
Book 2 is where she met Xavier. Xavier, the boyfriend.
What was his name again? Like book 2, Gimojolang.
Yeah, Gimojolang. Guy, this nice guy.
Broccoli.
Yeah,
broccoli.
Broccoli.
Enzo nicknamed him broccoli. So in book 2, Miliwa Jola, guys.
And I was like rooting for her. But then you know what, Nick? Hey Enzo, when Enzo came along, I was like, this is your person. But anybody who you can be like yourself
with is really just your person.
No. Because of now with broccoli, with Xavier,
his name is broccoli.
Yeah, she had to hide her past, and this guy is a lawyer.
Which makes a very interesting argument, or maybe not argument, but an interesting discussion that we had recently about stability and passion in relationships. Because sometimes you meet someone who's really, doing well for themselves, or stable, or dependable, or reliable, and all of that. That's fine. But the passion is not quite there. And then you meet an Enzo where maybe he's not doing as well as the lawyer, but he can also hold his own. And there's so much chemistry between the two of you, this passion that keeps you, I don't know, burns you alive, I suppose. So which one do you choose? Do you go for the stability, or do you go for... And Enzo's not really... not dependable. Yeah. It's just because of his past as well, he cannot get to a level of broccoli. But yeah, those are always just interesting discussion points in relationships. But anyway, Miliwa Joel in this one. And then in this one, Millie is now married with kids. Beautiful kids. Oh, it's this book where she went on about how beautiful her kids are. Was it the
eyes?
eyes? But something about her kids' eyes that look like Enzo's.
No, I think it also like just she also like the author was trying to emphasize how hot Enzo is.
And when I saw the trailer, ma'am, I get
in our trailer, no?
No, this one.
Okay.
I think it's the Housemaid that has
the
trailer,
the
first one. And I'm not sure I'm happy about the Enzo. He's not the Enzo that I imagined.
I didn't even see Enzo.
I started to go TikTok.
Really? I must look again. I just saw Enzo and Nina.
Nina as well. No, Enzo is there. Nina is also not as I imagined.
But then we spoke about this before, remember? When it first came out, I think it was last year.
Yeah,
and then we went back and forth, sending each other photos of
who we think could make. I don't even have a face in mind, but when I saw them, I was like, no, this is not it. This is not. But anyway, these make for really interesting reads, quick reads, like real page turners. Like Ugasbori, instead you'll find yourself distracted from whatever it is that you need to do because you really just want to get to the plot and find out what is happening and what is going on. And as soon as you have book 1, just order book 2, because as soon as you put this one down, you're going to want the second one and then the third one.
Yeah, and if you are in that reading slump, this is the best books to just get you out of it.
Yeah, and it's a thriller, yes, but it's not that thriller or anything like that. It's not scary, and it's also not written in a way that it's gross, and she writes really well. It just keeps you on edge to try and find out, okay, what is going to happen. There's a scene, and I think it's in book 2 where they are in the cabin somewhere. Yes, it's
like book 2 cabin,
where they're in the cabin and the lights go off and it's raining outside. I felt like the pacing there in that scene was just matching what was going on. You're out in the woods and all of that, and as you're reading it, like you can feel your heart racing as well. She's getting the pacing correctly. She's evoking the right emotions as you're reading, and that's what makes it so enjoyable, because you are there with her. And when she says she's trying to step lightly, like you are there. And there's a scene where she explains there was lightning, and you know when the lightning strikes, and then it's gone. Like, I saw that. I could yes. That's how well she writes.
But remember on this in this book, I remember when we started reading, I'm not sure if we were reading it together or what, but I remember how we kept going on about that lady on Enzo.
What is her name? She upset me so much. With the lipstick.
Millie. You know what, these books, I remember, I think I told you about these books. When I finished reading, maybe I'm like, okay, let me just take a break from reading, and I just put my bookmark there. And as I'm sitting, I'm just wondering, okay, what series am I watching? Because it feels like I'm watching something.
Yes.
But then I remember, no, Mugela, you are not watching anything. It's the book. The whole time I'm like, no man, I must get back.
Because you can really see her with her short skirts, with her heels, and with her lipstick. Enzo. And all of that.
Why are you touching my man?
And dismissing Millie, like Millie's not even there. And Millie's like, I like my body's not even that bad, but like she felt self-conscious now all of a sudden because Madam Skinny here.
What's her name?
No, it's fine. I don't know what her name is, but that's a good. People will
Suzette.
What's your Suzette?
Yeah, Suzette. Oh, Suzette. Nambora. And Enzo Nambora.
Because why are you gapping?
Why are you letting
this picking up? No, then
Nambora is
like a lot of things that happen in this book could have been avoided if Enzo gave Adam.
No, in the end, she did confess her. She knows. She was mourn. Nete, it's a business. Like a lot of their clients, like the rich clientele, it comes from Suzette. So it was his way of just saying, I'll just
and
for
then they went to the beach.
I'm gonna get seen at the beach. Where born at that scene, I wasn't okay. I wasn't okay. As for I think I'm a girl.
Oh, and now I remember why it was so important for Millie to overemphasize in the beginning of the book how closely how her kids closely resemble Enzo, both physically and in character. Because as the plot thickens and you get to find out the kids' involvement in all of this, then you get to appreciate that level of detail. But in the beginning, it was boring. I was like, I'm over this.
Yeah, I remember the first 3 chapters. Yo, she went on and on
about what's on the ends, like what's on the ends.
So, what are you rating the books?
I loved all of them. Page turners, I'll give them a 5 out of 5. Honestly, and they're also quite recent. These books, so even the details in the book are quite relatable.
Yes, true. I'm also giving it 5 out of 5. I'm not stingy like that.
Ooh, well, now man.
Yes, because I really enjoyed them. I really enjoyed them. And when I first read it, okay, you see, I don't have the blue book because Reho read her first book and then she was like, just try this one because I wasn't sure. I think I finished it within 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, it was very quick. And again, it was a recommendation from me.
Yes, I remember.
I was like, no. You need to read this. I'm like, I don't know if I read thrillers and all of that. And then I picked it up. Oh, ma'am.
No, definitely something to read.
Yes.
5 out of 5 for me, 5 out of 5 for you. Yes. So,
and then we're going to read the other one.
Cheers.
Debbie's what? There's a new book now that's out. Debbie's something. It's a green book.
The one that's on TikTok. Or another one.
But Debbie's something. Yeah, the every posted on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and somebody's gonna die. Happy reading. Bye.